Hi everyone, welcome to Kids Club Online, episode 6! Just kidding, it's just me. You thought I was Darth Vader. Why have I got this? Because the Monday's just gone by was May the 4th. Star Wars be with you. So for the people who love Star Wars, happy May the 4th be with you. And also coming up this week on Sunday, it's Mother's Day. So a big shout out to all the incredible mothers of our Kids Club kids. We wish you a special Mother's Day this Sunday, and we hope that all you kids, even though there might be still some isolation restrictions, that you guys are going to spoil your mum this Sunday. Coming up very shortly in this episode, we have a special Mother's Day episode from the one and only, the Kayla and Elijah Show. So here we go, episode 6.
Hi, my name's Hannah, and I'm going to tell you my 20 jokes that I made up. Enjoy! What kind of cheese talks a lot? A chatterbox. What did the mum crocodile say to the baby one when they were catching a meal? Catch a meal and make it snappy. Where do bees go after their wedding? To their honeymoon. How do you open a musical minor bird's house? By using a minor key. What is the most favourite instrument that a bee likes? A harmonica. What is a kangaroo's favourite treat? Hopping candy. What is a bee's favourite band? The Bee Gees. Where do rabbits go for their haircut? The hairdresser. What is a shirt's favourite sweet? Cotton candy. What should you say to a flower when it's about to bloom? Hey bud. What animal is always a baddie? A mole. What type of cold you don't have for long? A runny nose. What do you call a cheese that does these things, is pure, belonging to and willing to serve God? Holy cheese. What kind of cold do computers get? A virus. What is a chef's favourite composer? Chopin. Why do the frogs stare at the chopper's light? Because it has its frog lights on. What kind of chocolate is clever? Smarties. What did the first rabbit say to the second rabbit when the second rabbit was talking? I am all ears. What is a cow's favourite verse in the Bible? I am the life, the way, and the truth. What kind of game checks everything? Checkers. What did the basil say when he was super busy? I need more time. What did the detective cat smell when his uncle stole a very expensive fish? I smell something fishy here. Hope you enjoy. Bye.
Hi kids! It's Cindy.
It's Kenny.
And today we're going to show you how to cook another yummy but easy meal. So, what are we going to be cooking today, Kenny?
Yummy fried noodles.
Okay. So, for these fried noodles that we're going to cook today, you're going to need 5 ingredients. So, first you're going to need some vegetables. We're using long beans that are pre-cooked, but you can use anything you want. So you can use any type of vegetable. Next, we're going to be using some roast chicken. Again, you can use any type of meat you want, but you need to make sure it's pre-cooked. We're also going to be using some noodles. some soy sauce, and some table salt. So we really hope that you enjoyed our fried rice, and we really hope you enjoy watching us make some fried noodles today. So now let's get on with cooking. So kids, we're ready to start cooking. But first, as I said last week, don't forget to ask for a parent or guardian's help and get them to supervise. So Mum, are we ready to start?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I've already preheated my pan, and just make sure that's warm enough just by putting your hand over it, making sure it's a bit warm. So I think it's ready now. So what we're going to do is first we're going to add some oil to the pan, and we're going to spread it all around just so that it's everywhere. So just very carefully add that, and if you can't do that, get someone to help you, like a parent or a guardian. So now we're just going to mix it all around and make sure that it's everywhere. And first, we're going to add the chicken. As I said, it is already pre-cooked, and make sure it is pre-cooked, but we're just going to add it in and just kind of overdo it a little bit, so then it is more of a stir fry. Just be very careful when adding it in. You don't want to hurt yourself and you don't want to bite yourself. Just be very careful. And if you want to, you can add a little bit of salt, and you can add a little bit of salt, but if you don't have to if you don't want to. It depends on how much salt you like. So you just need a few minutes just to kind of overdo it a little bit, make it a bit more like crispy, just to make it more like a stir fry. And then soon after we can add the rest of the ingredients and we can have that ready. Just a little bit more, and then we do good. Okay, so now that we've given that some time to warm up and kind of become more cooked and more overdone, we are now going to add some long beans or your vegetables. Again, you can use any vegetables you want. You can add corn, you can add peas, but we're going to be using long beans today. And again, if you feel like you should add some more oil before adding in the long beans, you can do that. But I feel like there's enough oil now. But if you feel like you should add some oil, just add some oil as well. So like the chicken, we're just going to give it a few minutes just to kind of make more crisp, and we're going to want to have it like nice and crispy, so then it's nice and yummy. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add the noodles. Just be very careful when doing this because you don't want to burn yourself. So when it gets to about halfway through cooking, you can add some soy sauce, or you can add some salt, depending on how much flavour you want it to have. So soon we're just going to add some salt just to add a bit of saltiness and just to make it a bit more flavourful. So now that we're about halfway through, we're just going to add some soy sauce. Add it slowly as you go because you don't want it to become too salty. So I'm just going to add a little bit first. So now that it's kind of been mixed in, I'm just going to add some more soy sauce. And as you go through, it does get quite dry since it is a stir fry. So you can very carefully, and you can get a parent to help you, just add a little bit of water just to make it a little bit more moist and just to make sure it's not too dry when you eat it. Now that should be about done. So we're just going to take it off the heat and we're just going to let it cool down a little bit, and then we'll be ready to plate and we'll be ready to eat it. So this is the final product of our fried noodles. As you can see, 5 ingredients, super easy to make and super delicious too. So it's a really good thing that you can make for your family and have for a yummy family dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you all next week and back at Kids Club. Bye!
It's the Kayla and Elijah Show. Hi, my name's Elijah. And my name's Caleb. And today we are going to be having 2 special guests. First is our brother JJ.
Hey guys!
And second is our mom.
Hi!
And today we are going to be doing a Mother's Day quiz. Because on a few days it's going to be Mother's Day.
We're gonna be keeping points at the bottom of the screen, so look there if you want to see who's winning.
Are you ready to lose?
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Now what is our first question?
Okay, are you guys ready? First question. What is my favorite color? I think it's an easy
Wait, yeah, you look.
I think this is
Look
easy
at
one.
this cheetah. Look
Okay,
at this
ready?
cheetah. Actual, look at this cheetah.
What? Say your
Oh,
answer.
green.
Kayla?
Green! Green!
Okay, you all get 1 point each.
I think we should
Second
minus
question.
points to this guy. He looked at mine.
Second,
Caleb looked at mine.
what's my nickname?
That's easy as well.
Show your answers.
Tree.
Tree!
Oh, you all got 2 points each. Okay, so the third one. What was my favorite subject at school?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Oh, I know this
You
one.
don't know?
I think I know this one.
It could be an obvious one, it could be not. What's your answer?
Arts and craft.
Arts. Oh. And what have you got? Just say it, turn around and say it. What did you write? Yeah, that was my worst subject. I hated English.
You wrote it.
Did
we get it right? Did we get it right?
Anyway, yes, the other two, JJ and Caleb got that one correct. Okay, so fourth one. This might be something you have to go back in your memory with when I told you stories. What did I once do for charity?
Oh.
So they're there on the ball. Okay, don't hang on. Okay, Elijah needs some more time.
Okay,
Show your answers. What did you write?
Shave your head.
Shave your head. Shave head.
Wow, very good. Okay.
Okay.
Fifth question. What sport did I play during high school?
Oh,
Oh, basketball. Yep, right there.
Okay, show your answers.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, you're changing your answer?
yeah, I got it.
Okay. JJ?
Futsal.
Futsal/soccer. Soccer.
Yep, I did both of those, so it's fine.
Well, I
Okay.
had soccer in the first place.
And the final question. See if you get all this right. How did I get my scar on the face?
Oh. I can't write it.
Just write anything, a word or phrase, but you can explain it. How did I get this scar? What was the cause?
Can I explain it though?
Yep, go.
Okay. It's a canine.
Dog bite
a
slash
canine bite.
scratch.
Canine
Yep.
bite. Bit by a dog. So what happened is that when she was a 3-year-old, right?
Yep, 3.
Boring.
So, who's the winner,
I think
JJ?
we've got a tie.
Oh, you got a tie? Are you sure about that? Because I
Yes.
thought someone got one wrong answer.
I think
Yeah,
we've got a tie. JJ and Caleb. Right
JJ
there.
and Kayla, but should I do one more bonus question to see if you can do?
Yeah, let's
answer
go.
that
Of
Come
course,
at
of
me.
course.
Oh,
Because I'm
okay.
clearly gonna win.
All right. To break the tie, this is between JJ and Kayla. So Elijah, you don't need to participate.
You try your best, but you don't succeed.
If you want.
Okay. I've got to think of another one. Okay. Throughout my growing up, I had many pets. One of them was called Chester. What was it?
Chester.
Dog.
What did you get?
Cat.
JJ wins!
Yes, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I ran to the wall.
Thank you for watching, guys.
To all the mothers out there, we would just like to say, Happy Mother's Day!
It's the Kayla and Elijah Show.
Did you get Mum a gift for Mother's Day but forget to get wrapping paper? Don't worry, let me help you out. Now, let's first look at the items we need. We need sticky tape and we need a piece of paper of any size. Secondly, we're going to fold it now. Fold one side towards the middle of the page, press it down, and make sure that the folding is actually pretty tight. So just run your fingers over it. Do the same on the other side, but make sure that it overlaps across the first fold that you already created before. Tighten it up once again. See how it opens up, and it will overlap as well. Now we're going to use a piece of sticky tape, which is almost the same length as the length of the paper. Pull it off. Might be a bit tricky. Get that to help you if you've got issues. And stick it down. Now, turn it onto the side where you've got an opening. Fold a little bit of it over, maybe about a fifth of it. Open it up and fold down the edges like a triangle. Turn on around the other side and do the same again. Run your fingers across to press it down to. Fold 1/2 in from the side to the middle. You can use the middle of the paper as a guideline. Turn it around the other side and fold it across to overlap once again. Line it up and press it down. Get another piece of sticky tape and you can put it down over the top of your crease. Now, if your sticky tape is too long, you can fold it over the crease as well, which will also help to ensure that what you've got in the bag does not fall out. Here you go. You have just made a bag. Open it up, spread it out a little bit towards the bottom so that it holds, and it's a bag that sits up on its own. All right. Now, next step. What we're going to do for step number 3 is we're going to draw on it. Get some colored pens and you can write whatever you wish on there. You could write Happy Mother's Day. You could write a message to Mum about, how much you love her, or anything that you wanted to write for Mum, or just decorate it as you wish if you don't really want to write anything in particular. I'm writing Happy Mother's Day. I'm also going to decorate it with some hearts. You can draw some across the page. Just a few more maybe. Some extra hearts to show Mum how much she's loved this Mother's Day. And then I'm also going to draw some flowers. You could draw anything you wish. You could even decorate the whole page or the whole bag from back and front if you want to. I'm just going to do the front for this one more. There we go. And now we're finished. All done. Good job. Now, lastly, number 4, open it up. And you can place whatever you wish in there. You might have got a Mum some perfume, which you can put it in and fold it up. Or you might have gotten Mum some tea. You can put it in and fold it up too. You might have gotten Mum some lollipops. You can put that in and fold that up as well. You might have gotten Mum some chocolates. In they go. And you can fold it up as well. Or you might have gotten Mum a candle that can go in and be folded up as well. Whatever gift it is that you've gotten her that can be folded up, put into a bag, and it's a gift bag that you've made. Good job. See you later. Bye.
Hey guys, it is encouragement time for episode 6. Coming up this Sunday is a special day. It is Mother's Day. You would be correct. Well done. Hopefully you guys have got something really special planned and in the works ready to surprise your mum this Sunday. Maybe breakfast in bed, a nice cup of tea, special lunch, dinner, put a movie on, picnic in the backyard, whatever you guys have got planned for her. I bet she completely 100% deserves it and so much more. How awesome are mums? My mum, incredible person, and I want to tell you about something that she did for me that reminds me of what God's like as well. It was really, really cool. So to tell you this, I have to quickly show you something that can be a little bit squirmish for some people. Most people think, that's cool, tell me more. But some people, a little bit squirmy. So it's a bit of a disclaimer. There's no graphics, no blood or anything. It's all right. But right, here we go. So look really careful. You can see that my middle finger, I'm not going to do the one finger on its own because that would be rude. So I'm not going to do that. You can see that my middle finger is missing the top. That's because in year 5, I would have been age 10, it got cut off in a door at home when I was being silly and mucking around and playing a game. And accidents happen, and it cut my finger off. It was really painful. And obviously when you cut your finger off, you have to go to hospital. I know, you probably like me, you don't like hospitals. I hate hospitals. But when you cut your finger off, you kind of have to go. So I had to go to hospital, and it's a whole big dramatic story about how it happened and what happened. And I'm not going to tell the story today because I've told that before in Kids Club probably over years ago. So some of you kids already know the story. I'll tell it again eventually. I know the last time I told it, after I told it, because I told it with a graphic with blood going, and and it was told the whole story. And the Sunday after Kids Club, I had parents come up and goes, when our kids got home on Friday night, I heard all about how you cut your finger off. Like they were describing it in complete detail. I'm like, I'm sorry. They're like, at least they were listening. So it was really, really, really cool. So I won't tell the whole story, but there's a point behind this. So obviously, go to hospital, spend some time in the emergency room, put a needle on my arm so it didn't hurt as much. Surgery, had to stay the night. After the surgery, the next morning they had to change the dressing, which was really painful. And then I had to go back once a week for 6 to 8 weeks to have the bandage and dressing changed while it was healing. So, but what is my point with all this to my mum? Well, let me tell you. From the moment this happened, my mum never left my side. She was there with me in the emergency room. She was there with me as they took me into the operating theatre. She was the first person I saw when I woke up. She was the person who was by my side when they were changing my dressing. I screamed so loud when they changed the dressing. My dad heard me when he was coming through the main entrance of the hospital to come up to the children's ward to get me. But the most incredible part is I had to stay the night at the hospital, obviously, for observation after surgery. And my mum never left my side. She stayed the night in the hospital with me. They put in a little fold-out rollaway bed thing, and she stayed in the ward with me. She did not leave me for a second. Either when the nurses came in and said, Matt's going to be okay. He's under the best care. Surgery's done. He's fine. He's got painkillers. He's all good. Go home, have a shower, be refreshed, have a rest, come back in the morning. And my mum turns around, very politely says to the nurse, I'm not leaving. And my mum is Irish, so you can imagine her saying that sternly to the nurse in an Irish accent. It was hilarious. I am not leaving. And she did not leave. She was there the whole time. And that made that whole ordeal, it not hurt, and I was really worried, scared what was going to happen, how it was going to affect my writing, because I wrote with my left hand. Even through all those worries and fears and pain, having my mum beside me made it so much better. so much easier. And that wasn't the first time. I had a surgery on my tonsils out, no surgery. And during those times, Mum was there with me as well, which was awesome. And not just through those difficult times of hospital experiences, but a lot of times as things I've been through, Mum has always been there, cheering me on, helping me, encouraging me the whole time. And I will be so grateful for that and so thankful for that for the rest of my life. I can't express it in words properly how awesome she is and what she did for me. And what she did reminds me of God. And this is my point today in Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. Quickly open up your Bible on your device. If you've got an iPad Pro like me, you can bring up a second screen, which is so cool. Or you might have a physical Bible, paperback, open up. Got it? Cool. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. This is awesome. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you or forsake you. Wow. What a promise from God. And this is not the first time he says it. He says this multiple times in the Bible. In the Old Testament and even in the book of Hebrews in the New Testament. He says this again. Because it's to remind you of a promise. That this will never change, because God never changes. When God promises, this is done. This is for you and for me forever. Be strong and courageous. Don't be afraid or terrified. Why? Because God is with you. We talked about that a few weeks ago. And he will never leave you or forsake you. Another way to put it is, he never gives up on you. In our most difficult moments, he is there for you. Even when we forget about him, when we're focused on ourselves and doing our own thing, like playing an Xbox and stuff, and we don't really think about him, he's still there. He's not giving up on you. He doesn't leave you or forsake you. Through your hardest times, he's there for you. He will never leave you or forsake you. Through your successes, your great times, he is there cheering you on. He is your strength. He is your portion. He is your provider. He is your guide. He is everything you need. And God's amazing promise that during these times of isolation, where we're doing online schooling for a lot of you guys, that can be quite stressful, quite scary, especially if you're a practical learner like me. Doing it at home can be quite hard to focus on, and it stresses us out, and all these other things. We're a bit scared about what's happening with the virus and stuff. God's saying, yo, be strong and courageous. It's all good. Why? Because God says he will never leave you or forsake you. He will never give up on you. Just like my mum never gave up on me. She was there by my side in that ward in the hospital when I cut my finger off. Through my difficult moments, she was cheering me on. For every mistake I make, Mum's like, it's okay. You can get through it. I forgive you. It is all good. Mum never gave up me, and God will never give up on you. He will never leave you or forsake you. So do not forget that this week as you celebrate Mother's Day and you remember how incredible your mum is. Also, remember how incredible your God is, because he's the same. He will never leave you or forsake you. He will never give up on you. Have an awesome time this weekend spoiling your mum for Mother's Day. And that's it for episode 6. Make sure you join us this Friday at 6:30 p.m. on our Zoom live chat. And if you're a part of that live chat, you automatically go into the draw to win one of our incredible prizes. And if you win, just like you saw with Michael this week, we will be visiting you to deliver your prize. How exciting is that? And don't forget, this Sunday morning, get up bright and early, make your mum her favourite drink, breakfast in bed, spoiler rotten, and make sure you get together as a family and watch the Hope Church special Mother's Day service from 10 a.m. Don't miss it. You can find the live service live streaming on the Hope Church Facebook page, or there's a link on the Hope Church website as well. Have an incredible week. See you later.